Excuse me. Good morning. Well, and froze on me. Hmm. Can't get to the comments. Hold on. There we go. How are you? Hope you're doing all right. I'm not sure how well the video is going to come out because my phone's been seriously messed up lately. Haven't had much time to do live streams or anything. Working a lot. So, what? Oh. Yeah, cheers. I just, what? Hey, you want to see the new puppy? He's a mini Australian Shepherd. He is, or she, I'm sorry. If you look at her eyes, look at the camera. Look at the camera, babe. See, her eyes aren't straight, and she is deaf. So the breeder can't sell her, and I don't know what the breeders do with them if they don't find a home for them. So we decided to take her in. I'm not sure exactly what they do with them, and I really don't. Stop chewing on that, crazy puppy. Yep, she's been fun. She's completely deaf, so um, she's a puppy. She's getting into everything, and I'm constantly hollering at her. And then it dawns on me that she can't hear me, and then I holler some more, and it doesn't work. But okay. I actually have a day off today, so figured I'd do a video. Selena took off. She went to go to a friend of hers, and then I think she's going to the store, and then she'll be back here in a little while. So I figured I would do a video. Updates on the homestead. The homestead is really going downhill because um, I get, you can't chew on a bottle while I'm doing a live stream. You can't do that. I can't even hear myself think like this. Here, give me that thing. I do something her name is so loud. You might not can hear it, but I can. You see what I mean? I'm always talking to her. She can't hear. I feel like an idiot talking to her all the time. But are you want to go outside and play with the other ones? Hold on. Baba, if you're gonna be out here and stuff, can she come and play with the other dog for a little bit? All right. That's what she wanted. I wanted to go outside and play with the other dogs. Yes, I see you. Oh, yeah, the dog. And dog can see you as long as you're about 4 foot in front of it. Anything more than 4 foot, she does not acknowledge seeing any movement. So I don't know for sure, but I think her sight is about 4 foot in front of her. And I don't think she can really tell what it is until it's about a foot and a half from her. Then she can tell what it is or who it is or whatever. It's funny because we'll come in from work and she'll find a hiding spot in the house here. And at first we was looking all over for her, thought, great, Bubba doesn't come in the door or something and let her out, and we have no idea where she's at, and like an idiot running around here hollering for her, but she can't hear you. So we started getting to where we'd stomp our feet and stuff. Didn't take long to find out she'd find a hiding spot and go to sleep. And she wouldn't know we were home until whenever she wakes up. Sometimes we'll get home and we won't see hide nor tail of her for another hour, and then all of a sudden you'll see her moseying out from under the couch or moseying out from the closet or something, and when she looks up, when she notices you, and then she's all excited. So anyway, cheers. Oh yes, coughing when Tommy is back. Well, at least for one more encore. Oh my goodness. Oh, so I started that job up at the deli, and they only give you about 25 uh 25 hours a week if you're lucky. So of course I went and found some side work. I went and put a shower in for a lady, or actually I was subcontracted to put the shower in. The guy I was working for was the contractor on the job. He was doing the remodel of the bathroom and stuff, and he only took the tile job because he knew I knew how to do tiles. So he decided to subcontract me and go out there. Uh, and then and then he decided to or anyhow, I don't know, somehow or another he ended up pissing off the woman. So he ended up barely able to finish the job he was doing there, but not sure who was that uh who did what on that, but anyhow, the lady had asked me about feeding her animals, so I started doing that. Uh, Good job, buddy. Is that let's see, the pink one? That's Amber, right? Hi, how are y'all doing? Um, uh, Anyhow, I've been through there, Crescent City, California. It's a beautiful place. There's um there's a gas station there. Anyway, look, I got off topic. Um, See, you shouldn't cheers me. That was Hey, look, Daniel's in there. How you doing, buddy? Uh, anyway, so I started feeding for the lady, feed her cows and bulls, and all the goats and all the chickens and peacocks and guineas and whatever, everything else that's out there. There's all kinds of crap out there. Um, and she raises them dogs. That's where I ended up getting the dog. She has probably, it seems to me, at least 20 of them. Um, no money for another bottle. Come on now. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. That is messing with somebody with that. You shouldn't say that to somebody whether they have an addiction or not. You just shouldn't say that. Be nice. Anyway, um, and feed all the animals. Now she's had me doing some other jobs around there. I just finished the front part of her um you know them horse trailers that you got a living quarter in the front. Well, they they do mechanical bulls at like carnivals and um fairs and stuff like that. They do mechanical bulls, so they leave and they're gone for like a month on end, and that's why I go over there and feed every day. Don't pay much, but it pays a little bit. um Probably fixing to go to nights so that maybe I might be able to get some of the stuff done around the homestead. um Homestead's just kind of growing up on me, and um I haven't had any time for it. I, I work at the deli. um Usually they have me on close, so that's from 11 to 6. By the time you get up in the morning and get ready, I won't go and do carpenter work and stuff like that because then I'll be all dirty and nasty and I can't go into the deli like that. So I usually do it after work, and that's only on the mornings when I work mornings, and then on the days off. So anyway, I've just been extremely busy and haven't gotten to anything. So um, but things are changing up a little bit. Kind of funny how sometimes problems can be blessings. We're having a few problems with the deli, and I'm transferring to another department, and um, it pays more and gives me more hours, but it's night shift. So, like I said, some problems become blessings. Kind of got to keep a lookout for it. Uh, Anyhow, yes, Selena's doing well. She's she is going to be doing other stuff. She's not going to be working at the deli anymore. Um, you know, you got to watch when you spread lies and drama about people. It hurts people, you know. Uh, well, yeah. Uh, well, if he was doing a stream asking for money for alcohol, I mean, I understand you have being concerned, but that's not a very nice way to. You don't. If you're concerned, then show a loving heart. Say something kind. Say something helpful. Say something encouraging. Don't belittle somebody that is going through something. It's just not right. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about again. Catch me when I'm stoned. Bad time for a update. Uh, our van broke down. I traded it for a motor to go in my Chevy truck that I had. I've still got, and our car is running still. We've been driving it, and it's in bad shape. Bad shape. That thing, the motor mount's busted in it, and It's got one of them tires are fixing to pop on it. But anyhow, the mechanic gets that for his labor when he gets done putting the motor in the truck, which he should be done by next week. So I'll have my truck by next week. So we just cross our fingers and give it a little prayer. Maybe find some, or maybe go to Tractor Supply and get some oil and pray over it. That's see, that's below the belt. Now you done got me started. Now quit. um, anyhow, that's pretty sad when you go to below the belt and a low blow on yourself there. That's just mean. But anyhow, yeah. Um, hopefully that car will stay going for the next week or so. Then we'll get our truck. So there you go. See, encouragement. You're addressing the situation you're wanting to address, and yet it was encouraging. Not very feasible. I don't think he's going to go to a meeting. Um, but mm, anyway, but we so we're doing pretty good. Um, slowly trying to work on the trailers and stuff, but slowly trying to work on the property, getting out of hand. Uh, but it's starting to get cold. Now I got to redirect and I got to work on a few things I've been meaning to do. Uh, we actually broke out the heater today, this morning. It was downright chilly. But anyway, work on some of the projects that we need to as far getting our full size stove in the kitchen. We just got a stove, um, a full size stove, so she's not having to cook out of these little oven things. Yeah, Tractor Supply. Yeah, you know what I get a kick out of the most out of that whole deal. It was a blessing and it was a wonderful trip, and and where the oil came from really doesn't matter. When enough people pray over any oil, I mean that's what they use. They use olive oil and different oils and stuff. It doesn't matter what kind of oil, really. Enough people pray over it, it's blessed. It can be used for anointment. But the point, the finding out that it was coming from, or that it had come from Tractor Supply and that the people had lied about it, that was quite a little jolt. But you know what the funniest part of the whole thing is? When Eddie was trying to be a butt and trying to make a stab at me and made that stupid video all hateful towards me and thought it would be disrespectful and maybe get me fired up if he went and drank the last bit of that. That's what I find hilarious. He actually drank Tractor Supply oil. That's even funnier than rubbing it all over his feet. He drank it. He seriously drank it right there on camera. I could go back to the video and show you. He drank it. That was perfect. That was almost as funny when you stumbled on the deer. It was almost as funny. I don't think anything's going to beat you stumbling over that deer. That was just hilarious. But anyway, love you, brother. I just pointing out the funny parts of life. But yeah, haven't had a chance to live stream very much. Just way too busy. And that, and plus I got away from it because of all the hatred, and then I finally got it in my head. I really don't care what somebody thinks. I mean, I'm subject for ridicule anyway. Um, I have a minister's license, and I talk to people all the time about God, and yet they don't understand the fact that I'm a pothead. So, so I get a lot of ridicule any which way. It's just, it's just people being stupid is all it is. Uh, all it is negativity. It mostly is with Sam. It's generally negativity, and it's good to stay away from that. Hello, Sam. If you happen to go back and watch this and see this, give you a little advice. Find some love in your heart for everybody, for anybody, for yourself, anything. Find a little love in your heart and get that bitterness out of you, because that bitterness isn't good. It isn't good. It isn't healthy. It's hurtful to others, but more than anything, it's hurtful to you. It hurts you. It um, it defines your character. Like the Bible talks about, you'll know them by their fruits. If if that's the case, your fruits are really sour, dude. This is what them patch kids are made out of, and what do you call them? Sour candies. That sour. Right. Um. Oh yeah. Everybody's treated him bad, and a few have. But at the same time, in life. I've learned that you literally ask for the trouble that you receive. You literally ask for it by your actions, by the way you are. Um, like I've said a million times before, and it rings even more true now than ever before. But negativity begots negativity. Positivity begots positivity. If you have positivity in your life, you'll have a positive life. If you have negativity in your life, you'll have a negative life. It's the yin yang effect. You're going to have a little of both, but you got to make sure the positivity outweighs the negativity. Otherwise, negativity outweighs the positivity. It's going to take over. Sam, I hope you learn to be a little kinder. But anyway, back on the homestead. Let's see. Got a bunch of mulch. Haven't spread it out yet, but got a bunch of mulch. Gonna start here pretty soon. Gonna start. What do you want? What? Open the door. Yeah. You went and done all of that. You didn't buy no lighter.
I buy 2 loaves of bread, 2 things of ramen noodles.
Okay. By the action, I was talking to Sam. Dog lips. I was talking to Sam. I don't know what you done. Uh, or if you've done anything. You're welcome. I was talking to Sam. But as in general, it's through the actions that you do. You know, if you have done any actions and if you've been negative towards people, then you're gonna get negativity. It's just, but another thing, don't worry about what other people think. Forget that. It don't matter what other people think. It only matters you uh between you and between you and your maker. Everything is between you and your maker. It's the only one you gotta worry about pleasing. You ain't worried about pleasing them, then I'm sorry. But I guess you're suggesting that I'm negative, Tom. Um, no, I'm talking in general. Anybody. I mean, everybody has a little negativity in them, buddy. Just don't let the negativity. Oh, make coffee heading home. Yes, ma'am. Hold on, guys. Oh, ow. Getting old. Holy crap. The coffee pot's buried. Man, there's my cup. I'm sorry if this makes a lot of noise because there's a whole big old stack of dishes here. No, they're not dirty dishes. They're clean. They're just not put up yet. Yeah, things have been trying to battle us and take us down, and we had a rough day yesterday. But it seems like every single aggravating time has a blessing coming behind it. It does. For some reason, it's been working that way, and I'm very, very thankful it has. Ow! All right. There's the coffee filters. Well, how's that gonna work? I ain't got no coffee filters. What? We gotta get us a well. Yep, that made a mess. Darn it. Crap. All right, where do I find filters? Oh, here they are. That damn snake that have bit me. You ever notice you hear that growing up? If it been a snake, it'd bit you. Not all snakes want to bite you. Or right up next to snakes before. They never bit. I guess there's always that first time though, huh? See, I don't know how many scoops of sugar this I need to take. Or not sugar, coffee. Watch this be some like really strong coffee or really nasty coffee or something. Should have made it yourself. Alrighty, coffee's on. Alright. And then made a mess. Alright. What did I miss? Yeah. Yes, we do. Yeah. Yep. Let the story play its way out. Is that? Oh man. Oh, that's water. It's the water boiling. Hmm. Oh no. I was trying to do something. Never mind. I don't guess I can. Hmm. Anyhow, that's weird. Oops. Who who entered your house while you were sleeping? Oh, yeah. That's a tough crowd there. Tally Bakers and Joanne. Yeah, that's a tough crowd. Oh, I got me a speaker. Finally. Yeah, that's a tough crowd. Sam entered Doglip's house while he was sleeping. Yes, I still have my chickens. Uh I've only had one disappear on me. I don't know, something got it. But I have 5 hens and I still have the 5 roosters and I still have the turkey and the 2 ducks. The turkey is huge and ready for the dinner table. The ducks are huge, ready for the dinner table. So, uh, yeah, I still have the chickens. They're slowing way down on the eggs, so I think they know that winter's coming. I thought I for some reason I thought they laid eggs all year round. I don't know. I'm only getting a couple eggs a day now. Natalie, dude, half. That's not nice. It's funny, but that wasn't. That's. It's just funny the way you said that. It's not funny what you said. Halfwit. The only reason why that's funny is this Indian guy, I guess is what you call him. Them people from overseas somewhere or another. I don't know. I don't keep up with that crap. But he's got him a, a smoke shop, and I go in there because it's the closest to my job, and I can go and get them the energy drink things. Well, me and him have talked quite a bit. He doesn't really understand the English language very well, and he gets really, really offensive. And I keep trying to tell him, dude, you can't say that. That's not cool. You can't say that, especially not to somebody's face. Somebody's gonna hit you. and but that was what I called him yesterday. He he um he come out there. He said he'd give me 2 of them Vivazin to change the tire on his car. And I looked at him. I said, "Can't you change your tire on your car?" He says, "No, he ain't never changed a tire on a car." I said, and I told him, I said, you know what? I don't think they should allow a person to get a driver's license unless they know how to change a wheel on their own a wheel on their car. But if you want to give me 2 Vivazin to change your tire, sure, no problem. Yeah, I have to wait until I get off work, but I get off work and I get over there and I'm changing a tire. He's out there the whole time, and I'm like, "Are you watching? You understand what I'm doing here? So maybe you could do it yourself." And uh, anyhow, um, he had decided that he was gonna joke with me, but very convincingly said, "No, you know what? It's not worth it. I'm only going to give you one bit." And this is at the point where I am tightening up the lugs on the tire. I am done. I have already changed his tire. I looked at him. I said, "No, a deal's a deal." Nah, yeah, but it's not worth it. It was a lot easier than I thought. I looked. I was like, "No, that doesn't work that way. You realize no, that's not happening. You're giving me both of them." And he got fussing back and forth, and then he's like, I just joking. I was like, "No, I know you're a half-wit." That's why it made me laugh. And he was like, "Half-wit, half. I've never been called a half-wit. What is it?" I died laughing. I was like, "Man, you can't mess with people like that." What about the pigs? No, the pigs got huge. They got butchered size, and I couldn't find nobody to butcher them. And at the time, I couldn't afford to butcher them. I could now, but well, I could have now if I'd have done one at a time. Not right this moment. Right now we're kind of broke, but you know what I mean. Um, I could at this time frame, but I couldn't keep them at that time. They weren't. I wasn't able to keep. I don't have enough material to keep a good enough fence to keep them, so I sold them. But I made a pretty decent profit off of them. So yeah, but they are not going for butcher, so they're going to stay alive. Ham, Bacon, and Zoe are going to be breeders. The guy that bought them has a big boar about their size, and he is retiring his two breeder pigs, and he wanted new breeder pigs, so I sold him those. So they're not going to die. They're not going on a table, uh, which really is a shame because I really was anxious to see how good that meat was. The cows, the farm I work on, the cows that I take care of, they all disappeared one day. They all disappeared. I call up my boss. I was like, "Hey, all the calves are gone. They're bull calves. They were, yearlings or whatever. They're not huge, not a full size cow, but big enough. They're butcher size." I was like, "Dude, you're all the bull calves are gone, and I can't find them." I said, "Is there anywhere on this property I need to look?" He's like, "Oh no, I forgot to tell you. They come and got them." I was like, "Oh, okay, all right. Who come got them?" "Oh, the people that had to bring them into the town that he has them butchered at," which I didn't know that at the time. I'm just thinking, okay, well, he sent them somewhere. Somebody come and got them, took them to blah blah blah, whatever. And they they come in a few days later. The next day they offered me a bunch of meat, uh, some steaks and some hamburger meat. And buddy, you would not believe that is the best hamburger meat, homegrown hamburger meat. I found out a little bit later on that it was the bull calves that we were taking care of. So, but they were very good. That was I want to get a bull calf. I want to get the property section off and give me um would you do pigs again? Yes. Um Pretty tough pen or they will keep getting out. Yeah, well they kept getting out and they kept running up towards the road. That's the last thing I need is somebody hit one of those pigs. That they were every bit of 150 to 175 pounds by then. By the time I sold them, I got pictures of them going out the driveway. But yeah, I'd do pigs again. As a matter of fact, the place where I got the pigs, the friends of mine that I got the pigs from, um, where are you from? I'm from Louisiana. Anyhow, the pigs, where I got the pigs from, they just had another litter, so they've got a bunch of babies that I was thinking very seriously about it if I could get enough time to start building the pens and stuff. But the only thing is, I've been out there working odd jobs for everybody else, and now the homestead is like neglected big time. I've got lots and lots to do here, and I ain't got no time to do it. Just like today, here in a couple hours, I'm going over to another homestead and pull the back steps off of her cabin, and to rebuild them. Um, anyway, yeah, just been too busy. I need to slow everything down a little. Yeah. Um. Anyway, that'd be a really bad drinking game, guys. Watch my videos and take a shot every single time I say anyway, and I bet you don't make it through the video. Just a random thought. Sorry. Watch, some idiot's gonna do that and do a video tomorrow. I did that and it was a bad idea. I was drunk in the first 20 minutes. Anyways, um, oh, so I'll go to night shift here pretty soon, hopefully. Not sure I like that idea, but hey, it is what it is. It's a job. Night shift, 9 o'clock at night, 5 o'clock in the morning. But guaranteed 40 hours, guaranteed days off are all, they're all set days. And I get home, sleep, and get up, and I've got a little bit of time during the day. Because like when I get home and I still got energy left, but I've gotten home at 7, 8 o'clock, because as soon as I get off from the deli, I go and feed. Well, then I don't get home till 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and it's starting to get dark. There's no time to do anything outside, and you can't really get into too much in the mornings because when you got to be at work by 11 and you got to be cleaned up and everything else. And I mean, let's face it, um, homestead work gets quite dirty, and it's not like we have great um, shower facilities and stuff. We have to. It's it. Most people, they have everything set up just right, and it quite literally, you go in the bathroom, take off your clothes, jump in the shower, turn it on, and take your shower, jump out. But when you don't have all that and you're living somewhat off grid, I mean, we do have the electric we are on grid that way, but we're living like that. The processes of a bath is a little more time consuming. So, anyhow, hold on just a second. Don't go nowhere, guys. Okay, I thought it froze on me. Guess not. Guess nobody's talking to me anymore, huh? Well, let's see. What should we talk about then? Hey, y'all go. The posts that I put on the community page, don't judge me. Y'all give that a read. It is some really interesting material. Um, of course, taking consideration, none of those that I post like that are my own words. Those are somebody else's that I look up to and respect very well. Um, but at the same time, I agree 100% with everything he said there. But y'all give that a look at. It's interesting. It's very, very interesting because you hear that a lot. Don't judge me. And we are called to judge. And it made me look into. Everybody says, Bible says, "Judge not, lest ye be judged." And it made me look into it more. And I've read it probably 100 times, but got really looking at it and realized that it explains in detail right after that what he meant by that. And it's not the way that everybody takes it. You know, we judge by God's word, and that's the safest way to judge is by God's word. Because everything that you judge, you are judged for. If you're not guilty, then then it would be a righteous judgment. But if it's something you're guilty of yourself, it can't be a righteous judgment. You gotta read that. It's really, really interesting. But people started dropping off. No, he's fixing to start preaching. No, I'm not. Leave me alone. Y'all ain't gotta run. Down to 9 people. Everybody said, well, nobody's talking. uh, hmm. Wonder what she brought. Yeah, 48 minutes already. I didn't think I'd be on here more than 30 minutes. Yeah. So anyway, everything's working out. Yep. See, I said it again. Huh?
There's can't see. Scrolling in at the map and didn't realize there was a ditch and she just said
I told you to get something to eat. You got a Twinkies?
they
Give me a
haven't
Twinkie.
had a truck in 2 weeks, so I had nothing.
I want one of those Twinkies. Why'd you give me Ho-Hos?
You want hello? We didn't have any sugar, so
You didn't get no sugar. You made me make coffee and you didn't even get no sugar.
this was extra sugar and cream together.
Oh no.
Did you go to the bathroom?
Yeah, you left it out there. But yes, I did. But you left it out there. I looked all over for it. So I just left it out there too. Well, guys, I think we're gonna call it good, and I'm gonna eat me a Twinkie and drink some coffee and get my day started. Love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Fun.